Greetings, Earthlings, and welcome back to my channel. All right, we have, after another successful travel day, no damage this time at all. Who'da thunk it? But we are at Lake Gaston in North Carolina. Probably one of our favorite spots, one of our favorite campgrounds, and absolutely our favorite spot on the campground. Same place we were at last time we were here. Very good site, beautiful view. I don't know if you pan around out there, you can see swimming area over there on the left side of the walk across pier that they got there, and then got fishing area out here, boating. Got some places out there you can sit. They don't allow you to fish from the docks, but not that that stops anybody, but not supposed to fish from the docks. But they got a, I don't know, what they call it, go-go ball. Okay, they got a go-go ball court down there with a bunch of big old buzzards sitting around it, so they're anticipating that I'm going to go down there and play go-go ball, but I'm not, so they're wasting their time. I got more brain matter upstairs than to get down there and exert my old body doing that. Oh, there's one of them sitting up on the sign up there just airing his wings out, so guess they've taken over that section. But really nice campground, full hookup site. Although I don't have the sewer hooked up, it is a little bit of a stretch. It took every bit of my 50 amp cord to reach back there, and I don't recall the pedestals being so far back on the lot last time I was here, but they are now. So I don't know whether they've done some work over the winter months or what, but pretty good oh, I'm going to the wrong side of the RV. I wanted to take a look and show you that my repairs seems to be holding up pretty well. You see up there, everything stayed together for the trip. I still got a little bit of adjustments to do down here to kind of bring the bottom of that gap a little more in line, and I don't know exactly how I'm gonna do that, but once I get to Williamsburg, I'll have a little more time. We're only here for overnight. We'll be getting up in the morning and heading out and heading to Williamsburg, so I think we'll be there for I think about 15 days. Then we'll be heading over to Chesapeake Bay, where we'll meet some of our recently formed friends that we met in South Carolina on the way down. The Nana, let's see, Rick and Vicky. There you go, Nana and Rick. So we'll see them over there, and a couple of our other friends from our camping group that we belong to. And the Hazens, I believe, will be there, and somebody lost one of those gadgets, and not sure who else will be there, but I'm sure there'll be some folks there that we know. That's a hangout for everybody local from the area that I was working and living in. So it'd be good to get back there. I got some business to take care of when we get there, and get all that out of the way. And then once my bride gets back from the Philippines, we'll start our northerly trek and make it up to South Dakota and get our domicile set up. So at any rate, y'all see the beauty that is Lake Gaston. Really wonderful campground, beautiful weather today, so couldn't ask for better. So I'm gonna put this camera away, grab a cold beer and a cigar, and enjoy this mild, beautiful day. So y'all stick with us, and we'll fill you in a little more once we get to Williamsburg. Talk to you soon. Greetings, Earthlings, and welcome back to my channel. It's a beautiful morning here at the Thousand Trails in Williamsburg, Virginia. We made it back to Williamsburg actually the day before yesterday. We've kind of been trying to get everything set up while we're here. I can get my dog kennel put out here and various different other things. Checked on the leak that the beekeeper indicated that there might be a spot up there that might be leaking, but I don't know. It doesn't look like it's anything emergent. It's just a little crack in the outside edge of the mount for the faux awning, I guess you would call it. It's one of the things Gerard puts on there to make both sides of the RV match after they put the working awnings on one side. So I had a chance to get all of our business, well, most of our business done yesterday. And one of the things that we as a couple were trying to accomplish was to get my wife's real ID. So that she could, I don't know, I think she was under the impression that she had to get it by a certain time, and so she wanted to go down there and to DMV and get it. And on the trip to DMV, the woman informed her that the documentation that she had wasn't all she needed, that she also needed something like our marriage license to show that her name had changed legally. And she didn't have that. She told the lady that it was in our storage, and she didn't know how deep it would be back in there. But so the lady said, "Well, if you want to pay $14, we can pull it up online." And she says, "Okay, let's do that." And so the lady says, "Well, keep in mind that if we're unable to retrieve the license, if for some reason there's an error or something like that, the $14 is non-refundable." Now, that is a stupid policy, but the DMV is completely full of stupid policies, so it wasn't really surprising. So make sure that thing's not in my view. That's so yet another stupid policy from DMV, because as it turns out, she was not able to pull up our marriage license, and this woman decided to inform my wife that there's a good possibility that my wife and I are not married because the marriage license was never filed with the courthouse, because she couldn't pull it up on her system. So as you might imagine, when my wife came out of the DMV and back to the vehicle, because I was running some errands while she was at the DMV getting some other things done, she was not a happy camper. She was, well, I don't know, maybe she was a happy camper, but she left the DMV under the impression that we were not married. And so when she told me that, I said, "Baby, don't panic. It's probably just another case of the DMV not knowing how to work their computers or just failing at what they're trying to do." And then she explained to me that they charged her $14 and told her that she couldn't get it back. And I'm like, see, only the DMV can get away with that crap. Only the DMV can charge you $30 tax on a car you pay $25 for. That's, it's downright un-American. But so I told her, I said, "Don't panic." I said, let me just check on this. So I called the clerk of court and talked to the clerk's office and gave her our information, and she came back and said, "Yeah." She said, "Your marriage license was applied for on July the 7th. Your marriage took place on July the 13th, and it was filed the next day." So she had all the information. For some reason, DMV just was being DMV. So good news, we are married. But and if if my preacher Josh, if you're out there and you're watching this, still got faith in you, brother. I knew you didn't forget. But so we're here in Williamsburg Thousand Trails. Williamsburg Thousand Trails is a pretty unique thing. The lots are gravel. It's nothing to write home about. It's a pretty basic park. It's been around forever. It used to be an outdoor world many years ago. And the thing that sets it apart is the customer service here. The people here are amazing. They're very helpful. They're very personable. They go out of their way to make you feel welcome. I mean, everybody that works here. I mean, we went to karaoke last night, and even the guy that does the karaoke DJ stuff there, he was a very nice fella. Walked around the people that were there. It turned out to be mostly a kid fest that was. I'm so sick of Taylor Swift songs. I don't even like Taylor Swift when she sings them. But man, I tell you what, there were children of all ages there, but they were all pretty much between the age of 6 and 9, I think, and they knew a lot of Taylor Swift, a lot. So yeah, we got our fill of that last night. Another interesting thing, right over my left shoulder, that white Ram pickup truck and that fifth wheel. I recognized him as soon as we got here, and I couldn't place him right off the bat. But I asked him if he came here a lot, and he said no. And I said, "Do you have a YouTube channel?" And he said, "Yeah." I said, "That's where I know you from." So that is Dave and Tanya from our family RV life, I think is what it's called, RV family life. So we hung out at the karaoke last night, and Dave is a pretty interesting guy. He's been to a lot of the places. It turns out we were at Thousand Trails Orlando at the same time, and I didn't meet him there. I did meet Bob and Carrie from Our Life Redesign. I have a terrible problem remembering people's channels and channel names. I can remember the people's names, but I have a terrible problem remembering what channel they belong to. So, but we met Bob and Carrie down there. As it turns out, I forget the name of the other one. That there was another one there that Dave was telling me was there at the same time in early March, and for some reason the name of the channel eludes me right now. But I think it was Less Junk, More Journey. That's who it is. So what's going on? Never fails. If I start shooting the video, that phone will blow up. But so they were down there. We did not get to meet them, and would have liked to. And we barely miss Lou and Melody from Jesus. I can't remember the name of their channel either, but they do a lot of Thousand Trails reviews. So we came into Bridgeport, Texas right after they left. So we're getting the opportunity to meet a lot of fellow YouTubers and enjoying all of them so far. So anyway, we're going to get a little bit of rest and relaxation done here while we're here, and wife's getting ready to go on a trip, so getting ready for that. Once she leaves, I'll have to pack up this campsite by myself. I'll have to do the outside and the inside on this one. Make sure everything's straight, hook up the tow vehicle, and then go to our next stop, which is going to be Chesapeake Bay, Thousand Trails over in Gloucester. And by the time this video airs, that's probably where I'll be. So at any rate, So far, we're having a pretty good time on our journey. Getting to see a lot of places, a lot of new things. Things that I wasn't even considering when I seen the Roadrunner standing in the street in Texas. It was a unique treat. I kind of was on the lookout for the armadillos because I know that they're big in Texas, and in actuality, we've seen armadillos in Texas and Arkansas and in Kentucky. So the dead type on the side of the road, but they're scattered all over. Should I say that? I mean, geographically splattered all over, or scattered all over, not splattered all over. Geographically scattered all over, not crime scene scattered all over. Oh boy, that was bad. Hey, while you're sitting here watching me ramble on, take a moment to go down to the bottom of the page and hit that like and subscribe button. It doesn't cost you anything. You can hit that notification bell, and then you'll get a little message letting you know whenever I posted a new video. So this one, I may add to it because we're going to be here almost another full 2 weeks. So I might add a little bit to this along the way. This Williamsburg adventure. Yesterday, you can't get my wife anywhere near Williamsburg, and the first thing she thinks of is Duck Donuts. So we had to make a run by Duck Donuts and get her some donuts. And then, of course, I had to get me some since I was getting her some already. And then I got a couple of other errands to run. My wife and her friend are they have a client that they clean her house. They were going to go back down there and do that this week since she's back in town, and get that taken care of and give them a little chance to visit with the lady that they really think a lot of. And then when I take her back there and drop her off at her cleaning job, I've got to make a run down to my favorite cigar store, pick up a couple of bags of my cigars, because they're about $10 a bag cheaper here than they are, well, since they have been on the 4,000 mile journey that we have thus far traveled. So you might get them here where they're cheaper. But I'll do that. I got to go by Camping World and get some boiler fluid for my Aqua Hot. I noticed I was smelling a little of that back in Bridgeport, or no, not Bridgeport, back in North Carolina, where I tore the back of the RV off. We're going to stop this right here and probably get back with you a little later as we find more interesting stuff to do. And so y'all stick with us. We'll be right back. Let's see. Today is Sunday, May the 4th, and we are still here at, well, I say we. The wife is on her way back to the Philippines, so I am still at at Williamsburg Thousand Trails Campground in Williamsburg, Virginia, enjoying the weather. Even though it's raining most of the day today, it's just a light rain, so nothing to be concerned about. But I wanted to take a few moments just to tell you about a couple things that's been going on, and I got a little pleasant surprise. I hope you'll find it a pleasant surprise at the end of the video. And I'll mention a little more about that before we get there. But since we've been here at Williamsburg, this is the first time that we've had an opportunity to actually do a little maintenance and repair on some issues. So I spent that time doing that. A couple of issues that have well, so far the only major issue that I've managed to get taken care of is my Aqua Hot water heater failed to work the other day, and I smelled a strong odor of antifreeze, so went around and checked it, and sure enough, one of the the lines. Fortunately, it wasn't a very vital line. It was the line that goes from the overflow tank down into the top of the boiler, which kind of also serves as a expansion tank, if you will, although it's not under any pressure. It basically just gives the fluid a place to go when it expands inside the boiler. So the line that goes between the two had ruptured. I tried to make a repair and put some more antifreeze in it. I put a gallon of antifreeze in it, and it did not get to the full point yet. So then I discovered that the hose was ruptured worse than I thought. So didn't lose any of the antifreeze that I put in, but I did discover that that was bad. So I went to Lowe's and bought some new vinyl tubing, got it put on there. So it's working for right now, but the vinyl tubing is not really a durable type tubing that would be sufficient for long-term use on a hot water system. So I'll probably end up replacing that again. But anyway, we got the Aqua Hot is working right now, so good thing. Hot showers in the morning, they're always preferable to ice cold showers. So and the only other thing I did purchase some Freon for the chassis air conditioner, and sometime between now and the end of our stay here at Williamsburg, I'm going to make sure I check that out. And first off, I want to make sure that it's got some pressure in it and not completely empty before I go pumping $100 worth of refrigerant in it. But if that is the case and it does have some pressure in it, then I'm going to go ahead and charge it up and get that to working, because it's a little bit of a pain in the butt. Right now we haven't really needed the air conditioner vitally, and if I did need it, I could always just fire the generator up and run one or two of the air conditioners, or three if I wanted to, in the RV on the generator. But I'd rather not do that. So we'll get that taken care of, and then I've still got the area back on the back of the RV where the back cap was pulled off that was repaired, but I haven't put my my silicone stuff up there yet, which you can see I've got the silicone. I just haven't got the motivation yet. But that's about what I've been working on here. And got our doggy stuff set up, wife's plants, and she's giving me specific instructions on how to care for her plants in her absence. So if she comes back and there's dead plants, I might be able to film you an angry Filipino. But for right now, everything's good. All the plants are alive, all the dogs are alive, and the husband is alive. So allergies are kicking my butt though. Man, Virginia pollen is top notch. So, but to let you know about what I'm going to put at the end of this video, I spent the better part of, well, not the better part, I guess about half of the day yesterday. I decided that I wanted to have a sort of a theme song for the channel. And so I sat down and composed, there they go again. I sat down and put together some lyrics, and with the help of AI and musical, I'm not musically inclined, but I did write the lyrics and then submitted it to an AI generator to tweak it a little bit. But it come up with a pretty nice song. I'm real proud of it. Although my intention was to make something that I could maybe redo the intro. It's a little bit too long for an intro, so it's 4 minutes long. So, but I'm gonna put it at the end of this video, and I've also got a short that's going to be probably put up sometime this week as well. That's just the song and video portion. But I'm gonna have to cut it down a little bit and see what parts I can use for an intro song. But really pleased with the outcome. So y'all put in the comments down there. Let me know what you think. It's basically a song that tells a story about our nomadic lifestyle on the road. So I hope y'all enjoy it, and if you do, come on, hit that like and subscribe button, and ring that notification bell so you get notified when I put out something new. And we'll get back with you. I think probably the next video that I do after this one will probably be in Chesapeake Bay in Gloucester, if I can make it without somebody pulling in front of me this time. So we'll get back with y'all once we get over there. So y'all enjoy the video, enjoy the song, and remember, when camping, take only photos, leave only footprints. See you next time. Travel safe.
We hit the road in 2024, chasing sunsets, always searching for more. And our 45-footer, the wheels start to roll with a Jeep in tow. We're ready to stroll, bumps along the highway, but we'll take them in stride. And with the open skies above and the stars as our guide, and traveling this country from town to town, and sights that take our breath never let us down. Life's not about the things we own, it's the laughter and the memories we've grown. So follow us along, join in on the fun. As we chase the horizon, we're never done. The road, mountains and valleys, where the rivers flow, and each campsite a new story with friends we'll know. Recording our adventures, sharing day by day, and send a postcard from the road. Come along, say hey, on with our spirits high and hearts open wide. When we're living for the moment, we won't let it subside. And traveling this country from town to town, it's lights that take our breath, never let us down. Life's not about the things we own, it's the laughter and the memories we've grown. So follow us along, join in on the fun. As we chase the horizon, we're never done. If you see us camping, just come on by. Bring some ice cold beer, 'cause I'm a thirsty guy. And we'll share a campfire, trade stories and cheers, making lifelong friends through the laughter and tears. Now traveling this country from town to town, the sights that take our breath never let us down. Life's not about the things we own, it's the laughter and the memories we've grown. So follow us along, join in on the fun. As we chase the horizon, we're never done. In 2024, we hit the open